Welcome back to another episode of GAMER-0, where we spread that gaming truth like a virus. I'm your host, T-Hill. By now, you've seen the topic. You've seen the title. You know the business. That's right. Your boy, T-Hill, is going to be doing weekly segments on VGChartz. I spoke with a wonderful man today through email, Brett Walton over at VGChartz. He's the head honcho over there. And he signed off on me putting up some statistics. Anyone who knows me knows I like numbers. I think they paint a pretty good picture of how the industry is going, and I think it, shed some light on, because there's some stuff I've had to call bull on before in the past with NPD. The fact that some individuals in the industry for certain console camps tote NPD numbers, but refuse to look outside of the North America, which anyone who's on the end knows that camp is doing so well in every other country or jurisdiction or gaming region. And that's why I wanted to do this segment on the weekends. Of course, gonna show really what's going on, because a lot of people say, oh, NPD is God, or you can go to VGChartz, or there are some reporting tools in Japan, but nothing really for Europe. I mean, there's MediaTrack in the UK, but there's nothing really putting it all together. So that's why I reached out to VGChartz. I know a lot of people on the forums think, oh my god, VGChartz is crap, they're full of it, they make their numbers up. I actually asked some specific questions, pretty much, because I wanted to know, and I knew you guys are going to come at me like, oh man, why are you using VGChartz? Well, here's the reality of it. I know NPD, I knew from a while now that NPD doesn't look at everything in the US. I knew that they didn't look at every single retailer. I knew they didn't look at some of the larger retailers. I didn't know how big they were, excluding what kind of markets. So when I reached out to Brett, one of the questions was how, pretty much, let me see, I have the email up, and I want to make sure I don't misquote it with my questioning, because these kind of things people take serious when you're asking these kind of questions and when you're reporting back on it. So I had a series of questions. Number one, how do you go about gathering your figures for the European market, since there seems to be a lack of an official reporting service like VGChartz or NPD? Another question was, what process do you use to gather your statistics for North America figures, and why do you believe it differs from your competitor NPD? 3, if you needed to do adjustments on your figures, and if so, what would be some of the reasons behind those adjustments? To continue on with that series of questions, do you ever post explanations as to why those adjustments were made? This is for the gaming community, of course. So those were the questions pertaining to some of the stuff that I know you guys will ask. And Brett was really nice. He came back with some great responses, pretty much saying one of the things, like why why their numbers differ from NPD. Well, many of you guys may not know that apparently NPD doesn't report on anything that goes on with Walmart actual figures. They also don't report on Toys R Us figures, because it's different. They use historical data instead of real data, and there's a few reasons why that he went into depth on. If you guys really want to know, I'll give you a complete breakdown. It's a lot of information, and if you're a tech savvy guy or a statistics savvy guy, you want to know more, shoot me an email, through the normal means, and I will get back to you as soon as I can, of course. But he really goes into depth explaining the difference between the methodologies between NPD and VGChartz. VGChartz is more consumer polling, which I think that makes more sense, because I don't really care what the manufacturers or publishers sell to the retailers. I care what the retailers sell to the consumers. Those are more real data. I mean, shipped to versus sold to end customer, major difference. So is NPD kind of, you know, giving a skewed information if they're only working really off the main retailers? If so, why are they leaving out Walmart, which can range, some of the games that they sell are 50% of that game's US sales, but yet they leave them out of the statistics? How is that giving it an actual like figure? So there are some differences, and me personally, that right there, that's a fundamental difference. A fundamental difference that gamers would highly disagree with. Gamers who care about this kind of information. I know VGChartz information or NPD information isn't for everyone. Some people come out, oh, you're just playing the sales game. I'd rather play the games. I do both. I do analytical stuff at work, and I like seeing how my industry is doing. What's doing well is Michael Pachter or Aaron Greenberg painting a rosy picture for a manufacturer when they shouldn't be. I personally would disagree with a lot of the comments they say. And if I had the opportunity, I'd ask them the hardball questions, not the softball questions that get thrown to them by the mainstream media, how they're doing in North America. I'd ask them, how are you doing in Japan? How are you doing in Europe? How are you really doing in the Australian market? How are you doing in the UK market? Because that right there completely changed the perspective. And for fanboys out there who, yes, I'll throw fanboys out there, believe that Xbox is God in the global market, you're deluding yourself. You're deluding yourself. The penetration in some jurisdictions, some regions, is minuscule. Almost like, what is even the point of trying to put your console out in that jurisdiction? I mean, it's not like the PS3 and the 360 in the US. We're talking about, that's like maybe a 2-to-1 difference. In some jurisdictions, it's more like 50-to-1 in, I wouldn't say 51, I'm exaggerating, of course. But the difference is so stark and contrasting. The presidents of these companies really should, you know, man up and say what it really is. So yeah, that segment's coming. I don't know how I'm going to present it, but it will be a good opening segment, and I'm going to do it every week and see how that goes. I want to hear your guys' feedback. So getting on to some other good news. And again, if you have any questions about what was discussed, what kind of information, feel free to send it to me, and of course I'll tell you what it is, because I don't want you guys thinking, oh, he's hiding some stuff. No, you know me, it's all real talk, gaming truth, bring it on all day. So what's else? What else is going on? I spoke on it the other day about 3DS giving people headaches, some headaches. Reality of it is, Nintendo's 3DS is kind of falling a little flat. Even Michael Pachter kind of had, he said, oh, you're gonna have trouble finding it on the shelves in in 2011. You're gonna rewind that a little bit, Michael. You're gonna take back your statement, because apparently, and this is UK, Europe, I haven't heard stuff in the US yet, but from what I'm reading and reports are coming out, these things are still on shelves in abundance, in overabundance. And America, we're a different market than a lot of the rest of the world, so that may not be the case. We're a consumer fad kind of consumer. We pick up stuff right off the bat, but there's that part of it that actually there's still an overabundance. Another part of it is, a lot of people are guessing, trying to figure out why this doesn't have the same success as the DS or as the Wii. I'm thinking it has something to do with things like word of mouth issues that are spreading. Yes, a lot of people are saying, yeah, the 3D works fine, but apparently Amazon, out of the reports that are coming up in the reviews, over 20% of people who buy from Amazon, who are buying 3DSs through Amazon, are reporting issues. headache issues. 20% is a lot larger margin than what I was initially expecting. I mean, we're talking about a couple hundreds the other day. 20% is huge, huge. And now I don't know what the demographics are they're pulling from, but that is a major, major issue. And you know, when things like that happen, what do you do? What is the natural behavior of a person when you have a bad experience? You go on and tell your friend. What do you think your friend's gonna do? You think they're gonna buy it? After you say, man, I tried to play this and it gave me a freaking splitting headache. Your answer's gonna be no. You're not gonna, there's a good likelihood you're not gonna go out and purchase it unless you're such an aficionado for Nintendo that you're gonna have to feel the need to go out and buy it. I'm thinking that it's gonna hurt them. I think 3DS needs a revision. I'm not sure exactly what they need to do to fix some of the problems. People are telling me go and buy one. I have no desire to buy a Nintendo 3DS. I'm all about the NGP. Sony has done a great job with hardcore gaming, and I've gone over what hardcore is and what it means to me. As my demographic of gamer, Sony's really tailored their products to me, to the type of consumer that I am. Nintendo, not so much. The novelty of 3D-less glasses, I got a huge TV. It plays 3D. I just played Killzone, Crisis 2 in 3D. I don't mind wearing glasses. I grew up wearing glasses, so it's no big thing. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing to wear 3D glasses. So why am I gonna buy a little portable when I've got a huge screen? It's not that big of a deal. I don't personally feel like I'm missing out on much. But to each his own, of course. So what do you think? Do you think Nintendo's in for some trouble? Do you think the 3D headaches are spreading word of mouth? Because you know that's some of the worst traffic or the best traffic you could possibly get. It's free advertising, but it can swing both ways. It's a double-edged sword. Let me know what you think. I want to know if you feel that the 3D headaches are the problem. Are there other variables? Is the iPad too an issue? Are we having other things that are going to hurt its potential sales and lasting value? Yeah, let me know. A few other things. The new Resident Evil trailer hit. The Raccoon City Operations, I think is the name. I liked where it was going. You know, I thought that it was impressive, and not much was shown, of course, but they did show enough and allude to that there was going to be kind of squad-based SOCOM styled combat, which is going to be cool for a Resident Evil game. I'm excited. They ended the trailer. I mean, you see little blips of was it Mr. X? He's like the Nemesis, but he didn't look all jacked up, bald head, big buff dude, trench coat and all. They showed some zombies. They showed a firefight over a city, dark Raccoon City, of course. And then they ended the trailer with who else? Your main man, Leon S. Kennedy, rolling up in his Jeep. Very classic Resident Evil 2 style. I'm pumped. I'm hoping it really turns out well. You know, it's dropping this winter, I believe. I don't know if it said if it's Japan or US or who's getting it first. Is it going to be a worldwide release? I'm not quite sure on that. If you know, feel free to send me an email on it. Yeah, are you pumped for it? I know I am. Let me know what you guys think. Last thing, GeoHot. He's in everybody's mouth, and it keep coming up in my shows, in which I don't like to beat a horse to death, or beat that dead horse to death, or whatever the phrase is. But apparently even David Jaffe, you know him from the Twisted Metal series, the God of War series, Eat, Sleep, Play, you know, just wonderful developer. He spoke out and pretty much said, you know, it doesn't matter if he agrees with GeoHot's philosophy from a specific standpoint, that you own the products you buy. You broke the law, you broke the law. Man up, take your punishment. It is what it is. Yeah, if you're a freedom fighter, whatever, you know, go out there and protest. Go out there and do those kind of things. It's kind of what he was hinting at. Don't break the law. You know, if you feel really strongly about something, go out there and be a voice. Don't go out there and just say, yeah, the way it's currently set up, I'm not going to follow those rules. I'm just going to do whatever the hell I feel like. And damn to anyone who disagrees with me, whether I'm hurting other people in the process. Be a positive role model, pretty much, in your fight to free us from the big man and, you know, get us off of their ecosystem of control. You know, if that's, I agree with, if you're going to do something like that and you feel that that's the way, that's a more less hurtful way to the communities involved than just saying, I'm going to do it. And if you guys have to bear the teeth, bear the burdens of what I do, damn to you. That to me, I can't agree with. If you're going to go out there and protest because that's the way you feel like, and try to turn things around the right way, I'm all about that. But even, you know, the whole, I read some comments about ill-advised. It may have been a little ill-advised for GeoHot to distribute the root key. Yeah, it's wrong on so many levels because, I don't know, you took something, you know that, yes, you don't condone piracy, but you know what the tool you're giving out to people can be modified to allow for piracy. If you know that, and you know that people are going to be able to do that, why are you going to put that out there? So that way the good people won't do it. The good hackers won't go in the wrong direction with it, won't take it to the dark side, as you may. I mean, if you have the potential of doing it, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. I'm just going to leave that for you guys. Tell me what you guys think. So what do you think about David Jaffe speaking out about it? I personally, I like hearing the development community speaking out about it. And, you know, playing both sides, saying, hey, you know, we agree with you, but at the same time, the way you went about doing it is wrong. You went about it wrong, and you need to man up for doing it the wrong way. Your actions are something you need to be held accountable for. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. What do you guys think? Is David Jaffe just being loud, or what is it? Should he just close his pie hole and go away? I don't think so. I like David Jaffe, and I like how he puts it to people. So, you know, that's all I've got for this episode of GAMER-0. As always, you can leave comments below, shoot me emails. I'm sorry if I haven't been getting back to you guys in a timely fashion. I've been wicked busy, lots of different things in Gamers 4-on-1, trying to branch out and expand what kind of audience I reach for, improve my show, you know, bring things like VGChartz on here as well, and hopefully down the road make a partnership with VGChartz if everything goes well and I do an outstanding job. It's just a lot of stuff, and you know, I got a life. I got work and family and friends, so, and games I got to cover, and it's just me. So of course it's not an excuse, but I get to you guys when I can, and I do apologize. I've been wicked busy, but you know, you can always follow me on hiphopgamershow.com. On Twitter it's T_Hill0, or if you want to game with me online, it's T-Hill. I know I've been wicked busy on there as well. So I do apologize if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion. All right, have a good one. This is your host T-Hill for GAMER-0. I'm out. Peace.